I'm interested in this guy who catches the same train as me, but I don't know how to approach. We catch the train at different stops, but we end up at the same destination.
That's metaphorical.
Ooh, okay, so
That's kind of romantic.
it is kind of
That's very the way she put it together.
Yeah.
It's kind of romantic.
So will they end up at
Very
the
good.
same destination? Welcome back to another episode of J-Bro and
Frisia.
Frisia.
I don't have a cool name like you guys like.
Are you kidding? Frisia's the coolest
Okay,
name.
fine, fine.
She's an F bro.
Fuck boy.
Okay.
By the way, this video is sponsored by Stash, and they're giving away $50
To each person.
to each person.
More on that in a bit. Is there something that she can do as a girl to make it more opportunistic?
Yeah, I don't know how I would approach it. I would be so shy to approach because it's in a
Right,
train.
Wait, do they get on the same cart every single time?
He had to have noticed by now, right?
For sure. If she noticed,
Right, and then
that
get
many
off at the
times-
same place, which is actually, I would think as a guy, if I saw the girl get off at the same place, it would be easy for me to approach. But can a girl do that? Can a girl do that? I mean, if she's confident. Like, what do you think? How can you get out of this situation?
I'm putting myself in her shoes right now, and it's just like, oh my god, like I probably would like want to say something so bad and just be like, "You're cute." Okay, bye.
Tap. Bye.
Bye.
He no longer takes the train.
He moved to a different cart.
He changed
He
jobs.
changed jobs. He moved to different state.
But it
I
goes
don't
back to what you were
know.
saying, right? Showing some,
Being
giving
available.
some cues. But if the guy's not the type to approach either, it could be dead end, right?
Yeah, it's just like no one says anything.
Right. They just keep thinking about it.
Maybe this would encourage her. As a guy, I would love her.
Okay. It only takes one hello for Jason. Go head over here. Can you play the game a little bit?
I would love it if she approached and just to even have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, if I find her like even remotely attractive,
If you find her attractive.
Yeah.
even like inkling.
Even if you didn't, I think most guys would actually still appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're like a dick about it.
Yeah.
Oh, like, why is she talking to me? You know, that guy's a loser anyway. So don't be afraid to, and this is the same with guys.
General consensus, she has to make some sort of move. Okay, period. So that becomes a battle of like fear and stuff. Let's just assume that we remove the fear from the equation and she has to make a move. What's the best move to make then? Just like a simple hello or like drop something and she's like,
Whoops.
Oh my god, we filming a K-drama here?
as like a female, that's like very like overwhelming. Like it's like too forward.
I see.
So I would be afraid to do that. So maybe there are more subtle ways.
I think the regret over not doing anything would be greater, at least in my opinion.
I was also thinking, but I didn't say it out loud because I was like, I don't know how that's possible, but it could be possible if she airdropped him some note.
Oh my god, wait, that's weird.
Screenshot of like her writing whatever she wants to say in the notes app. You just screenshot that and then send it.
Oh, I don't know. I would be.
that weird?
That's a little bit weird.
Yes.
Some girls can't. Some girls just can't get
Yeah.
over that barrier, right?
I see.
Or some guys can't even either. So the note can get the point across without being intrusive.
Well, I think it's just a good life experience to break that barrier.
You're just telling her to do it.
Just do it. What's there to lose? Don't be
Right,
afraid.
right.
If you don't strike at your opportunity, you're never gonna.
That's true. Not really a fun question, but what do you guys think of prenups these days? And for those who are not familiar with prenups, Jason, you want to give a little background?
Well, I have plenty of experience in this field.
What is a prenup? What's it used for?
But you describe it. I'm not too sure exactly.
It's you could think of it as like a contract for how assets or debts or any sorts of property can be split by the couple after death or divorce. But most often we do talk about it in terms of like
Divorce.
yeah. Sensitive topic because you're already talking about the possibility of parting ways
Ooh.
when you've
Wait,
vowed to be
First of all, would you do a prenup or no?
I'm not sure. I really.
she just talked about how
You're
much
just talking about how amazing this
Easy.
relationship
No,
is.
because,
Now we're talking about the potential split, and who's gonna take what?
that's why it's sensitive though. It's a sensitive topic, right?
And when I was younger, I thought prenup was like the most evil thing because you're already thinking about the end even before like the start happened. And it's like, what kind of like screwed up world we live in where people have to sign a contract on how things are gonna end?
Yeah, but just like statistically though, like like more than 50% of marriages fail. So if you're like logical about it, then like I could see the logic
Right.
of signing one. But then like you mix emotion into it and you're like, oh my gosh, you're thinking of us divorcing already. So it's like it's a little tough. I don't know.
All right, let me ask you hypothetically. If you're worth like $50 million and your spouse is worth pennies,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Well, I don't know how I would decide, but I was actually advised by many older people with more experience that you have to look at it as an insurance.
Yeah.
So like no one's thinking about their death or no one's thinking about their disability insurance, but I got both. And in the same way, it could just be cause for headache if you're not ready for it. Even like writing your will, or talking to your parents about the will or transfer of assets. I think that's like super awkward.
Yeah.
Who's gonna want to have that conversation?
Yeah.
But wouldn't you ideally want to go into a lifetime partnership with someone that you can mutually agree to share 50-50 on everything?
Yes, when everything's going right. But when you're divorced and then now you have to talk
Yeah.
about splitting assets, I don't think they're gonna have their best interest in mind, right? Most typically, after a divorce, you don't know what to expect from the other person.
Personally, I wouldn't want a prenup if I know for sure like she's the one. I hope that I have thought through enough where I don't need to think about that.
Okay, let's lighten the mood a little bit. What happened to the tits and ass questions?
Yeah, why are these such like serious questions?
Yeah, the prenups are maybe not the best to start with.
So speaking of prenups and planning for your future,
You trying to sign one?
I'm not trying to sound, but I'm thinking about like future investments. Have you been doing any investments?
I started in dental school.
Yeah. So how'd you get started?
To be honest, in the beginning, I didn't know where to start, but I knew that it would be important to start. If you leave money in your bank account, one, it's not doing anything for you, and two, you're actually missing out on opportunities.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where the sponsor of this video comes in.
Stash.
And like you said, it's hard to get started on investing. But Stash makes this whole process easy. And you don't need much to start. Download the app, put $5 in, and it just takes minutes.
You can choose from over 3,000 stocks and ETFs, or if the process of selecting stocks is daunting, you can opt for the Smart Portfolio feature.
Yeah, so I actually chose the Stash growth option, which includes a smart portfolio. And this method is really easy because I don't have to do the tedious work of choosing my own stocks.
So yeah, download Stash, add $1, $5 to your portfolio, and if you use our link, you can get $50 added to your portfolio. So there's no reason not to.
That's really ka-ching.
Join us and over 6 million people who have started building their wealth with Stash. Oh, actually, this is kind of funny. Now that you're in a relationship, this might be more relevant. What's your opinion on burping and farting in front of your significant other?
I was just talking about this the other day.
Yeah? What do you think?
So you know how people are like, oh my god, we farted in front of each other. It's a new milestone. But for me, I'm like, no, I hate farting. I hate like
Bodily leakage.
yeah, like my boyfriend has diesel farts and like he'll do it openly, and I'm like,
Already?
stop, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to kill
Really?
you.
I'm like, dude,
Like protein-laden
stop.
farts?
Yeah,
Dang.
like
Is it a little bit cute?
no.
No, because smell is very sensitive.
Wait,
Yeah,
is it a turn off?
it's not a turn off because I understand it's natural, but I'm just like, just keep it private. Like, do it somewhere else.
Wow.
But like everyone like that I know disagrees with me and like loves to fart in front of their significant
really?
No,
other.
there's a
Yeah.
disagreement.
There's a disagreement.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriends think I'm weird that I don't like to fart in front of my.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Because I agree with you.
I think it really depends on the family that you're raised in.
Oh, wait, did your parents fart?
My dad, my mom would fart a lot, and then my dad would always be like, "Come on!" Like,
Oh, okay, so she actually
Like-
didn't do what you did.
no.
Okay. Wait, so your boyfriend does it openly?
Yeah.
Even like a Dutch oven?
He's farted in bed before, yeah. And I'm like,
Wait, that's invasive, dude. Yo, come on, bro. You got a headache.
no, we actually talked about this. It's funny though, at the end of the day, and it's not that serious, so I don't care too much. But every time it's just like, oh, I did not need that.
Oh man.
It's like cute in a way, but it's not.
Not
like,
if it smells
something
really bad.
pleasing.
Though. Yeah.
If it smells bad, he'll like give me a warning and be like,
Damn,
over
go to
there.
the bathroom, dude.
Wait, would you let your partner know that you're gassy at least?
Dude, every time I have to fart, I go to the bathroom.
It's because I hate my own farts. So like, I don't.
Hey, you gotta love your own.
No.
Your farts deserve better.
Every time
They're
I
your own
fart, I punch
creation.
air.
Oh. Your farts.
Oh
man, I don't know.
You know what I
you
do
feel
sometimes?
different? Did you fart in front of?
I let them know that I warn them. I always warn them.
Okay.
Sometimes I would do this. I would cover their ears
Oh, and then fart.
and then fart.
Okay, so you're making a cute thing out of it.
I mean, it's funny at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
What makes good sex? Did we talk about this?
What makes
We
good
said J
sex?
Park and EDM. You agreed with me. You ever play like EDM in your bedroom?
Oh, you're you're a racer.
Because it makes me feel like I'm like partying, like out.
Huh.
Oh, is that
Started
weird?
like a true fuckboy.
Never mind. Actually, we can go more detail.
Yeah, because I actually wondered about that, and I would ask my guy friends, like, because guys are always like, oh, the sex was so good. So it's like, what does that mean?
That's how we started laughing. The deja vu. No, but it is so vague, right? The what is
but
good
it's
sex,
different for
right?
everyone.
So what makes good sex? Let's leave it that open-ended.
For me,
Either of you.
it's the emotional connection.
I thought you would say that.
Yeah.
The emotional connection. Let's say in the absence of emotional connection, then, what makes technically good sex?
Technically,
Technicality-wise,
I count the number of strokes.
strokes per minute. I think open-mindedness is also one.
Being kinky.
It's different for everybody.
It is,
Because
it is.
like some people
True.
like want
Don't
to
like-
be led, some people want to follow. Like it's just
That is true, that is true.
It depends on the chemistry that you have.
Right.
Is it annoying to receive messages while out with friends? I think this is a question for guys. Like when you're like, oh, I'm going out with like boys tonight. Is it annoying if she's constantly like, oh my god, what are you doing? When are you coming back?
To be honest, a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's also kind of rude to my friends if I have to keep stepping out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't want to be rude to her
Yeah.
by not responding.
That's just
So it's just
neediness.
being cordial, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, can you forgive cheating? Dark. Ooh, boy. Depends what kind of cheating, perhaps. Actually, I don't know.
No,
I don't think I can.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Maybe if I'm married, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh,
that's
that's a good
interesting.
one.
That's interesting.
Should your girlfriend share your passions?
Should she? I don't think anyone should have to do anything, but I think her taking interest or me taking interest in her should be like a natural inclination, no?
I think that's a huge plus in the relationship when you guys can do things together and enjoy. It's like a lifestyle.
Right, right.
I personally like have always been attracted to guys with like opposite profession.
What is it about that you can learn from it, or just see someone?
It's just a balance. Cause like my boyfriend's a software engineer, so he's very mathematical in like his day to day, and then like I'm more creative. So it's like I've always just been attracted to it. Like there was no like decision. Oh, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for someone who's like mathematicals, but it's just what I was always leaning towards.
I think that's like a big romance these days, like the nerdy engineer type of guy, but who's like calibrated, not like an awkward
Yeah,
dweeb
yeah.
like me.
What do you do if you're uninterested in a girl?
You're just not that responsive.
Okay.
I think that's both.
That's
both parties.
Yeah, that's a pretty.
Guy or girl.
Do you like giving gifts?
I love giving gifts.
Oh, me too.
Because every time I like think about or something in the store reminds me of like the person I care about, then I'll just pick it up and be like, oh my god, this is gonna be perfect, and then I just like give it.
I think that's a very important love language.
For some people, it's not. People, they don't know how to receive or give.
Uh-huh.
It could be miscommunicated actually. Like you buy stuff for someone, like they appreciate it.
Yeah.
But if you are lacking in like their actual love to be met,
Right. I mean, you have to understand the other person's
Yeah.
love language. Yeah. If you could change one thing about being a girl, what would it be?
Change one thing about being a girl, probably periods. Periods suck. It's painful for me, at least. Like it hurts. Physically hurts. Like in high school, it was so bad. Sometimes I would have to like miss school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that's one like physical thing I would change, or biological thing I would change. But I don't know. Being a girl is kind of lit.
No, I could see how being a woman, especially in the 21st century,
Yeah.
living in this sort of society,
Yeah.
is like you're blessed. Yeah, and I think actually there are actually more
More pride and awareness about being a woman
being a woman plus the opportunities that you could never imagine
in the past.
in the past.
I heard on TikTok guys do not wash their bums.
What?
The guys do not wash their peach emoji. Their asses. Their assholes. You absolutely have to wash that.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Yeah,
You have to go in there and wash it.
Yeah.
you gotta like
You gotta lather.
you gotta bidet that thing.
Dude, wash that shit. Come on. I think Frieza's pooped out. But she didn't fart.
Should we have a fart session?
Let's hold hands and let
We covered a lot of topics today. For more raw and authentic thoughts and vlogs, check out Frisia Parks channel. Thanks for tuning in. J-Bro and Frisia out.
Bye.